Writing an icon with elementary schools.
Welcome back. This is session 9 and you're going to need the red paint today. So every icon is labeled. In case you're not sure exactly who's in the picture, the lettering and the words tell you who it is. So we're going to take the red paint and we're going to fill in the carved out areas, the etched areas with paint so that they're easier to see. The first thing that we can do is the lettering. And you'll notice on the top two corners are the letters IC with a little squiggly line on top of it, and the letters XC with a squiggly line on top of it. These are an abbreviated form for Jesus and Christ. And these are written in Greek. So most icons everywhere in the world are written in the Greek language. And also sometimes they will be written in the local language, except for Jesus and Mary. Those almost always stay in the Greek language. So the I is the first letter of Jesus in Greek, and the C is the last letter in Jesus in Greek, and that little squiggly line on top is called a tittle. It's like punctuation that says all the letters that are normally in between these two are kind of shortened. They're missing. So the tittle says, hey, spell out the whole word, even though I'm only going to put the first and the last letter there. While the X and the C are Greek for Christos, which means Christ. So first letter X, last letter C, and the tittle on top saying all the other letters are not there. You'll also notice that Jesus has letters inside his halo. Well, let's go back to the Bible again. When Moses climbed the mountain and he was able to see the burning bush, he asked God, God, what is your name? And God spoke to him through the fiery bush and said, I am who I am. And ever since then, that holy name, I am, has been considered very holy. It is the sign of God himself. So in Jesus's halo, just so that no one's confused if he's God or not, we put the letters for I am. Except just like the top, we do that in Greek. Now the Greek letters that we put are omega, omicron, and nu. Normally for Slavic people, like the Ukrainians, like me, we put the omega on Jesus's right side. That would be our left side. The omicron on top, and the nu on our right, Jesus's left side. And that way it spells for us, I am. And the final part that we're going to do is we're going to draw in those lines and circles. You'll notice every halo is round and it goes all the way around the head. And it often has two lines. One so that we can remember that this is our work when we paint, but really the second line reminds us, but this is God's work as he paints us. So there's often two lines around the halo. Not always. You can see both examples, but often there are two lines. And in the halo, you can see lines as well that make the shape of a cross. And it reminds us that Jesus Christ came to be with us so that he could save us, so that he would die, but also resurrect for us and change the cross from a symbol of death to a symbol of life. So we have a cross inside his halo. And yes, there are two lines on the bottom or on our right side of those crosses, and well, no one knows exactly why they're there anymore, but most people seem to think that that kind of gives it a little bit of a 3D effect. I don't know if that's historically true or not, but we always put in two lines at the bottom and two lines on the right side when it comes to the top. So I hope all of your work today goes smoothly and easily. And I hope you also realize that words are powerful, that they really mean something. So when we say something, it really should be the truth. And when God says that He is, He really is. So let's spend our time filling in these lines, focusing on the fact that God is right here with us.